Hi everyone, it's Anita Foster with the Arlington ISD, making our way around the district today, celebrating our great teachers like David Crocker, our Teacher of the Month from Seguin High School. Congratulations, we've just surprised you like Publishers Clearinghouse. How do you feel?
It feels great. You know, we always get recognized, but it's nice to have any little recognition, so it's nice.
And Dr. Cavazos, you say this all the time, it's your favorite tour that we do, and I know you were just in Mr. Crocker's classroom asking the students what they loved about their special teacher, and I know you're real humble. Tell us what those students said.
Well, it is a favorite time of the month because we get to honor and recognize our outstanding teachers. And so when I asked the students, they had a variety of different things that they loved of Mr. Crocker. One was candy, but we'll move on to the next thing they loved, which is they love the fact that he actually understands and answers their questions in a way that makes relevant sense to them. And that's outstanding. And we know, Mr. Crocker, you represent so many of our teachers who do an outstanding job. And I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
And Principal Borden, this must be a very proud moment for you to have one of your staff members with such an accomplishment.
Absolutely. I mean, the content is great. You know, that's what we teach, but the relationships, that's what really sticks with the kids. And one thing I can say about Mr. Crocker is that he is a relationship builder, and that was evident with the responses of the students in terms of how they respond to him and how they feel about him. As soon as Dr. Cavazos says, "Can I get a volunteer?" those hands flew up. That's because they love him, and rightfully so. So we're blessed to have him.
Well, Mr. Crocker, you teach history, psychology, but you also have a championship in something. Tell us about that.
Academic Decathlon. And so that was another kind of relationship type thing where we built this team and got students that were wanting to commit more than 1 year, and we made it to state. And then last year was kind of a weird year with COVID and everything, but they got to compete again at state, and we had probably our biggest success as far as students receiving medals and just performance. And a lot of that was building that relationship and getting them committed to this really tough class, extracurricular class.
Well, you definitely have a way with the students. That was obvious from our visit. Congratulations.
Right, thank you.
$50 from EECU and a wonderful, wonderful accolade for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Principal Borden, congratulations to you and all of your staff at Seguin. And Dr. Cavazos, this is step one for us today. We have a few other places to visit as well.
Absolutely.
So we're going to move to our next location. We are here at Sterrett Elementary School with Dr. Marcelo Cavazos, the principal of Sterrett Elementary, Allison Gilmore, and our elementary school teacher of the month, Heather Martin. Congratulations. Were you surprised?
Very, very surprised.
Sometimes people get certain looks when the superintendent walks in unexpectedly, and you might have had one of those.
Yes.
What is going on? And then you had the whole entourage. What did it mean to you?
It means a lot because it's been such a difficult year this year and the past couple of years. So just for someone to say you're doing a good job really does mean a lot. And I'm very fortunate to work with Mrs. Gilmore, and she says that quite often. So it's always encouraging, and it builds me up.
Well, Mrs. Gilmore, how proud are you?
I'm proud, and I'm great that Miss Martin is receiving this recognition and this honor. She's one that comes in and day out and humbly goes about her job in the most professional, high-achieving way, and I'm just glad that I get this opportunity and that you get this opportunity to come in and recognize her.
Dr. Cavazos, you always ask the students, no matter what grade level we're at, what do you love about your teacher? You got some really interesting comments today.
Well, we got some awesome comments about Miss Martin. They love the way she teaches, the way she answers questions, the way she helps them. She helps them in all kinds of situations we learned today, but most of all, they love her because of the love she provides to them. And Miss Martin, I'm just so proud of you. You represent our teachers throughout the district, and you have a high standard. And I know the kids are excited because they're excited for you. They're still excited for you.
Still very excited.
And I'm just very proud of you.
Well, thank you.
And it was obvious to all of us today how much they really respond and react to you as a great teacher, and your love of helping them learn was extremely obvious. Congratulations for being our teacher of the month for elementary school. All right, we've got a couple more visits today, so we're going to come back. Let's see We're going to go to our junior high teacher of the month next, and then we'll end with our employee of the month. So Dr. Cavazos and I are going to continue on. We'll see you guys later, and we'll let you guys get back to work. We're with the special cheering squad here at Young Junior High today because we are honoring our junior high teacher of the month. You're with us today. This is Mrs. Long, 7th grade teacher. How did you feel today when we pretty much just ambushed your classroom?
Very shocked, very honored, very thankful. So.
Now, you had a lot of students in your classroom today when we came in, and Dr. Cavazos loves to ask the question to all of the students, what is the favorite thing you love about your teacher? We had some great responses from your class, Mrs. Long. What did you hear today?
That's right. So just to set the context, we came in like the last 2 minutes of your class period. And so there's transitions beginning to happen, but they all wanted to be sure they recognized and honored you, Ms. Long, just like we do. We were so proud of you. The students shared that they loved the fact that you listened to them, you answered their questions, you ask about them, that you actually build a relationship with them about how they're doing on a daily basis. So Ms. Long, congratulations, and you represent our teachers exceptionally well, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And Principal Lundeen is here with us as well. How proud are you of your staff member?
I'm so proud of Miss Long. She's an exceptional teacher, and just like what the students had to say about her, her staff, the other faculty and staff on campus, has the same things to say about Miss Long, about how caring she is and how helpful she is to all of them. She not only serves as a teacher, but she's also the department lead and takes good care of the department as well.
And Ms. Long, what do you love most about your job teaching?
Well, teaching has always been my calling. It's always where my heart is. I actually was gone this past week from school, and so this is my first day back in a week from school, and there's always a community here. Even if I was gone for a week, I know that I've got a team with me, and I'm always making those connections. I can always rely on my team as well, and those connections are what keep me going.
Well, you do a great job with the students. It was obvious from their comments and from what your principal has said about you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On being honored as our Teacher of the Month. Yes, cheerleaders, come on in. We're going to say goodbye to everyone from our schools today, but we have one more stop to make.
That's right.
Dr. Cavazos and I are next going to visit with our district-wide Employee of the Month. But congratulations to our junior high Teacher of the Month, Mrs. Long, and to Principal Lundeen for allowing us to come over and celebrate with you. Thank you, cheerleaders, too. We'll see you guys very soon. And you're probably wondering what everyone is cheering about here today at the Arlington ISD. It's because we're at our last stop and we're honoring our Employee of the Month, Blanca Hernandez. Yay. Blanca works in our Facilities Services Department. You've had some big projects that you've been in charge of, and I want to talk about those, but before we get to that, I want to turn to your supervisor, Kelly Horn. And Kelly, I want to ask you first, how proud are you of Blanca?
Oh, amazingly proud. She just does an awesome job for us in so many ways, and she's embraced this project from the very beginning, and she's made a tremendous impact on so many people. And I just, as I walk around the building and see the smiles on faces, I realize very quickly who played such a big part in that, and that's Blanca. So.
And you're referencing a new building project that we've been working on. Dr. Cavazos, tell us about that project.
Well, we know that the consolidation of the administrative offices has been something that has been a desire for many years in Arlington ISD. And so it now has become a realization, and we're beginning that process here at this building that we owned and we refurbished and things like that. But in order for all that to happen, it had to have the right planning, the right equipment, the right project manager, the right person leading this, and Blanca demonstrated that through her leadership of this important project. And we know that we have over 8,000 employees in Arlington ISD, and we pick one a month to really demonstrate the excellence and the commitment to the job and the work to ultimately serve our students. And Blanca, you do that exceptionally well.
Well, thank you very much.
And Blanca, you are also working on a bond-funded project at Gillespie Field. And a lot of people have been just learning about that recently. Tell us about your work on that project.
So that project right now, we're going through a city permitting phase, and but we are doing public meetings and trying to get that approved so that we can get that project started.
And that will be our new field at Martin High School.
Yes.
And you've got many more projects coming up, but I'll tell you, you don't even think about this really on the outside, right, Mr. Horn, that there's someone behind every school improvement, behind every bond, behind every building, behind every renovation, no matter what it is. And Blanca, you've been behind a lot of those and have really made learning and working really enjoyable for people here in the district. So thank you for everything that you've done. What would you say to others in the district about being named Employee of the Month?
Well, I'm very grateful that I was named Employee of the Month. It has been quite a bit of a challenge, but it's been a great learning experience, and more than anything, that's what I appreciate. So.
And do you always bring the fan club with you?
I do.
Don't leave home without them, right? Well, we're so proud of you and proud of the work that you do. Dr. Cavazos, thank you so much. I know it's important that we support great employees,
That's
and
right.
you have a commitment to that. And Kelly Horn, you're just the greatest, and we just appreciate you and all of the work your team does that really makes teaching and learning possible in the Arlington ISD. So thank you all. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheering section. We're going to wrap it up for today. That's 4 stops we've made today to celebrate outstanding employees in the Arlington ISD. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you again next month.